Yo, what's up guys? So for today's build video, we're gonna go ahead and do the Kensei. I know it's been a while, not a while, probably like a week or something since I uploaded a build video. I was kind of trying to stay away from those for a few days or a few weeks, or I don't know. I kind of just want to stay away from them for a couple days, whatever, because I don't know. I was uploading a lot of them, I guess. I don't know. If you guys like them, I'll keep uploading them, and so you guys can see what I use. But if not, I'll stop. I know a couple people had a problem with it, saying like, well, it all depends on your playstyle, whatever. And yeah, that's true. It really does depend on your playstyle. And if you can't play to these strengths, then it's not gonna work for you. But overall, I feel like it worked for most people. So I just kept doing them. So I'm just gonna keep doing them for you guys. I know we've done the Peacekeeper, we've done the Berserker. I got my Arachi to do. And I'm doing the Kensei right now, and we'll go ahead and do the Valkyrie too. The Valkyrie, honestly, is my favorite character to play as right now. I've been using her a lot. I'm not that great with her, but I'm getting there. I'm getting a lot better. And yeah, so let's get straight into the build video, guys. Alright, first things first, like always, let's go into the helmets. So for my helmet, I'm running debuff resistance at 75% and revenge mode duration at 100%. I don't know if that's 75%. Actually, I never did the math, but we're going to say 75% just so you have a visual representation of it. And exhaustion recovery is all the way down. I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with this because the exhaustion recovery is so low. But honestly, I feel like as the Kensei, I didn't really get exhausted that much, where to the point where I needed the exhaustion recovery. I much rather have preferred the revenge mode duration, just because I feel like his feats aren't that powerful overall, and they're not really based. Like I couldn't really put a great build together for his feats, so I went with exhaustion recovery down and revenge mode duration up and debuff resistance up, just to give us that edge over those poison damage peacekeepers and Nobushis, and even the Valkyrie has a little bit of poison, but people have sharpened blades, stuff like that. I just wanted that little edge over it, and it really, really did help out, guys. Actually, it helps out against kill streaks, burning, and getting pushed into things, and a lot of stuff besides bleeding. It helps out a lot more than you think. And for this Kensei build, I feel like debuff resistance is gonna be better than exhaustion recovery this time around. Alright, so for the chest piece, we're running a max sprint speed and execution health regen. No block damage because I just felt like he does so much damage and he has like unblockable attacks that are pretty easy. Like it's pretty easy to throw one of his hits. You really won't be trying to hit people's blocks that much. So yeah, block damage, yeah, we're not gonna prioritize that with this build. Sprint speed is all the way up. The Kensei, when I first started playing with him, he was a fucking super slow character, and it got tedious to the point where you gotta have sprint speed just to make him feel like he's a little quicker. Helps you get back in battles, like get away from things. It helps out overall a lot. You need the sprint speed for the Kensei, so go ahead and put sprint speed on him. Alright, so for my arms, I think this is the most controversial part I had. I didn't know if I should have ran block damage resistance or stamina regen down, but I went ahead and went with the stamina regen all the way up just because of the execution health regen being down. You don't want to run out of stamina, so that's the only reason I went with that. And I felt like it worked better for me in combat, so yeah, just go ahead and go with the stamina regen all the way up and block damage at 75. Revive speeds all the way down. Alright, so for the blade, I got the star blade. It should look sexy. I tried out putting a defense on him instead of attack, but honestly, with attack, you can do some fucking crazy damage with this guy. I've ended fights so quickly just having my attack all the way up to the point where I didn't even get hit that much where I needed defense. And I'll show you guys in a few minutes why defense wasn't that important, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and go attack all the way up and defense at 75%. Stamina cost, I know it's kind of weird that I have no exhaustion recovery and I have no stamina cost reduction. It seems like I'll get exhausted fast, but I'll try to put a clip up where you guys watch, like you guys can see me fighting. You're not going to get exhausted that much, guys. Just trust me. Just mind your stamina. That's what you got to do all the time. Just mind it a little better, and you'll be great in battle. Don't worry about it. Okay, for the hilt, we're running revenge mode defense on top of the revenge mode duration. This is simply because I felt like I said, his feats, like the Peacekeeper has a feat that gives her more armor. The Kensei doesn't have anything like that. So for revenge mode, I want it to be alive God damn it. For revenge mode, I want it to be the strongest I can be and stay alive the longest. So I really needed the revenge mode defense. I feel like his revenge mode definitely isn't nowhere near as strong as Assassin's because they just move way faster than him. He's a lot easier to block. He's a lot easier to predict. So yeah, you're gonna need as much defense and duration as possible while you're in that revenge mode. Feat cooldown reduction. Honestly, out of all the characters I've played as so far, I think the Kensei's he has the second weakest feats in the game, and that goes without saying. Like these guys, they're not that great, and I've noticed that all the Vanguard heroes feats, they're not really all that great. So yeah, our feats are not really that important to us in this build, so we're gonna leave that down. Revenge game by defense, it's at 75. I didn't want this all the way up because I'd rather have, once you got your revenge, I'd rather have stayed alive as long as possible versus getting revenge, because your revenge mode defense and your revenge duration, with both of those all the way up, you're going to have your revenge for a minute, guys. And once you have your revenge game by decent defense is useless, of course. So go ahead and ignore, go ahead and put that at 75%. Don't put it at 100. Alright, so for the final piece of armor that we have on is going to be our guard. Like all my builds, I don't really spec throw distance. And simply because when you're really in those engagements, guys, you guys have to... I know it looks like I spec everything for revenge, but you kind of have to, guys, because in the reality of the game, people are not going to always let you fight one-on-one. I mean, people rarely let you fight one-on-one in deathmatch and skirmish. It's definitely not in skirmish. In deathmatch, it's very, very rare. I mean, deathmatch. In elimination, it's very, very rare. And so it's also very, very rare inside of Dominion. So you don't really want throw distance, guys. If you're like, this characters that I really use, I don't use characters that are good at throwing people just because that's not my thing. And I feel like, you know, in practice, when you die, you usually die to getting jumped. If you're dying in one-on-ones, you probably need to practice with the character a little more. Most of the times when I die, it's when I'm getting jumped. So, like, yeah, just hear me out, guys. Revenge is very, very important. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be so many stats that go towards revenge. So, yeah, you're going to run your revenge mode attack all the way up and your revenge game by injury at 75%. This is exactly the same reason why we did it with the previous one, where we had the revenge game by defense up and down, and the revenge mode defense all the way up. Because once you get your revenge, you guys, it negates those two perks. They're just useless at that point. So your revenge mode attack is usage. Your revenge mode attack is useful throughout your whole entire revenge, and with the revenge mode duration and defense, you're gonna have it for a couple seconds. So you want to be as strong as possible while you're in that revenge mode. All right, now on to the feats. I know a lot of people just come here to look at the feats, so here we go with the feats. For the feats, we're running fast recovery. This is exactly why I had the exhaustion all the way down, because this feat says stamina regenerates faster, and it does. My stamina goes up so quick on this character that I rarely get exhausted, guys. You just gotta run this feat, and trust me, you won't have no problem with exhaustion. The other ones weren't that good. Killing soldiers, blah blah. That's for Dominion. Nah. You can sprint when out of stamina. You don't plan on running out of stamina, so you don't want iron lugs. But if you're a good runner, I guess. Chilling stare. The other two are clearly not that great. Smoke bomb is, yeah, it's iffy. It affects your team too, so it's not that great either. Chilling stare, of course, nearby enemies have lower attack and defense. It just weakens people. Like, why would you not want people to be weaker? So just run chilling stare. Second wind. This is good for staying alive. I noticed that these two were okay. Steadfast, not so much. It's good, kind of, but not that much. When you're fighting, like, it just depends. If you're fighting people that throw people, yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. But if you're not, this is useless. So you want to use something that's gonna help you in any kind of fight situation. So we're gonna run the recovery. We're gonna recover some of your health, and this goes with the character not being as powerful as all the assassins and stuff on that revenge mode. So just run second wind, guys, and just get out of battle for a few seconds, pop that second wind, and get right back in. Alright, and our last feat, your attacks are unblockable for a short time. I tried all these, Star Wars Banner. This one's okay. It's not bad. You can run this one if you want, but this one, of course, is going to shit on anything else because your attacks are unblockable. All your attacks are orange, and it's super, super hard to counter, especially since he already has an attack that's an unblockable, guys. It's like really hard to counter. It's like really hard to counter a Kensei when he has this active. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys want to see anything else on the characters, let me know besides what I show you guys. Like I said, I didn't even get him to 108, and I'll put a video clip up of me playing as him. I'm a fucking beast with this guy, man. This guy is super good, and I really do like him a lot. And if you guys haven't tried the Kensei out, definitely give him a shot. He's fucking dope as shit. Other than that, guys, that's it for this video. My next video will be the Arachi, and then the one after that will be the Valkyrie. If I see you guys commenting down below that you want the Valkyrie before the Arachi, or Orochi, I'm sorry. I don't want to pronounce it wrong because some people get mad at me. I apologize for that, guys. I really do apologize. So if you guys want to see the Valkyrie before the Orochi or however, just let me know and I'll do that. Like always, guys, thank you for tuning into the video. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll have a lot of videos coming out. And that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.